Says that's not going to happen anymore, and he has his sights set on the cruiserweight gold. What do you expect tonight, Corey, out of Neville?
I expect more of what we've seen recently. Domination. This new attitude from Neville is what he's been lacking for years.
Hashtag 205 Live to talk about this matchup on social media. Of course, 205 Live, the exclusive home of the cruiserweights. Every Tuesday night, 10 Eastern, on the WWE Network. Most exciting hour on television. It was interesting, guys, Austin, that Neville did not shake TJP's hand, which is the custom for the start of cruiserweight matches.
Well, why would he shake his hand? I wouldn't shake his hand.
Drop kick by Perkins.
Neville's the king of the cruiserweights, Cole. TJ Perkins should have kissed Neville's fingers.
Corey, he's self-proclaimed. He hasn't done anything yet in the cruiserweight division except attack Rich Swann.
Listen, I believe it, and I say it on air.
Oh,
so it might be true.
Perkins, just like that, may knock off Neville in a kick out.
I'll tell you one thing, guys. When Neville came back with his new attitude, he took a lot of guys by surprise. The book's out on him now after a couple of weeks. These cruiserweights, TJ Perkins, they got to up the intensity if they want to match what Neville's bringing in the ring.
Neville sent flying now out of the ring off that glancing blow by TJ Perkins.
More of an evasion tactic by Neville, but
Perkins,
my God.
Corkscrew over the top rope. Watch it takes out Neville.
Now stop pandering to the WWE Universe and secure a victory, TJ Perkins.
Oh, what a knee by Perkins. And Perkins up to the top rope, measuring Neville.
You got to be impressed with TJ Perkins out of the gate. TJ knows what he's facing in this attitude that Neville's possessing.
And Perkins cross-body, lateral press, hooks the leg on Neville, and a kick out. Austin, you being a guy who's competed as a cruiserweight and also against the biggest guys in the game, what type of adjustment is it for Neville now going into the cruiserweight division?
Well, one thing he's going to have to his advantage is he's going to be stronger than a lot of his opponents, which hasn't always been the case. Wait a second, Michael Cole. Chicago's showing some love to Austin Aries. I love you too, Chicago. Let's watch the match.
All right, Perkins slides underneath as Neville uses that core. And now he connects with a kick right to the side of the head. We are sold out in Chicago tonight, the Allstate Arena, 12,708 WWE fans on hand.
Let's take another look at this.
Oh, and there's a kick right to the side of the face.
Going back to your question, Michael, a lot of times Neville found himself to be the underdog physically. That's not going to be the case here.
And Perkins driven into the barricade. Neville seems like he feels like he's owed something, Corey.
Neville's a bit of a trailblazer. He and D. Brian Kendrick discussed it on 205 Live. Both superstars have carved the path that the entire cruiserweight division are following here in WWE.
Neville with an elbow right to the side of the face, and another one. Very vicious and aggressive style by Neville.
The cruiserweight division completely overlooked Neville, and in a lot of people's opinions, Neville should have been the first one recruited.
I think Neville's gripes were all very warranted. I don't think the people really showed the respect that he deserved. He's been one of the greatest high flyers in WWE since he stepped in here. And frankly, with ears like that, how could he not be? But he needs the respect he deserves, and now he's going to beat it out of people if he has to.
And he's trying to do just that to TJ Perkins, but Perkins lands on his feet. Neville again with an elbow. Perkins looking to quicken the pace.
Fantastic agility by TJ.
Neville surprised that Perkins was still on his feet. Drop kick drives Neville outside the ring. And Perkins.
Wrecking ball drop kick, got all of it, but Neville still did not leave his feet.
Right back in the ring, and Perkins looking. Neville away. Knees right to the midsection. Hooks the leg. Is it enough here? And a kick out at 2. Perkins cannot believe he didn't pick up the win there.
Take a look at this double chicken wing up into a gut buster. Fantastic maneuver by Perkins, but not enough to stop Neville.
Yeah, but he slowed Neville down. Perkins is taking control of the match, at least momentarily. And what a right. And Perkins as well. Perkins backing Neville up.
Neville was so explosive with those strikes, so quick. He can change the game just like that.
Neville lands on the apron. Oh, caught by Perkins. And
wow,
Perkins showing some power.
Yeah,
impressive.
Very impressive. Detonation kick right on the ear of Neville.
And Neville is stunned.
Perkins looking for the knee bar.
Yeah, but look at Neville. He's got
There we go.
And he pins Perkins.
Beautiful.
What a counter.
That's a page right out of Austin Aries' book.
He used the tights to pick up the victory, but it was a win nonetheless. And Neville is off and running in the Cruiserweight division here on Monday Night Raw as we take a look at the closing moments of this matchup.
You see Perkins with a brutal detonation kick right on the ear of Neville, who would try to follow with the knee bar. Rolling through, but Neville just too aware, and a handful of tights won't hurt. Big victory. The momentum continues for Neville.
Neville, you have made quite the impact in the Cruiserweight division in a very short amount of time. What do you plan to do next?
You know, it's funny. When you leave a line of bodies in your wake, all of a sudden, everybody wants to talk to you. Well, you Americans usually only talk about me when you're insulting my accent. Or you think that my personality is a little bit too bland for television. Or perhaps you think this face just isn't appropriate for Monday Night Raw. Well, America, it is your ignorance and your arrogance that has prevented you from appreciating me. Now you see, tomorrow you're going to have no choice but to appreciate me, because I am going to beat the Cruiserweight Champion, Rich Swann, because you are looking at the true king of the Cruiserweights.
Well, Austin, it seems like if the challenge is accepted, we could have Neville versus Swann tomorrow night.
I'm excited. It should